What's up, YouTube? This is B-Boy Torg 1990, and I'm coming at you with my Diablo Shadow Paladin deck profile. And before I get to the deck profile, sorry I haven't posted a lot of videos lately because I've been very busy with school, training on American Top Team, and it's almost finals week. So probably after this video, I won't make more videos until my finals week are over. So then, just savor this as much as you can. So now I'm gonna get on with the deck profile. First, I'm gonna start off with my starter, and it's Promising Knight Draco Kid. I mean, not Draco Kid. What am I talking about? David. My bad. Promising Knight David. Why did I say Draco Kid? I was thinking Blue Waves. Anyways, his skill when he's a GB1, if you can retire units, you can count him as 2. He's very amazing to play because the first turn stride, which is Aura Geyser, and you use Aura Geyser skill, you just sacrifice him and you're good to go. So I like him than the other starters because I have Aura Geyser 1, 2. He's not so specific on which. If you have a Vanguard with Diablo or Blaster in the name, he's general, so you could just use him to retire any number of units and to retire 2, and you just like don't have to deal with so many hassles of the other starters. So yeah, Promising Knight David is my starter. Now to grade 3s, since this is a Diablo deck, so my grade 3s have to definitely be Diablo related. So first off, I play 4 Whirlwind of Darkness, Voldemort Diablo. He's a great first ride because 1, when you ride him, he counterblast 1 and soul blast 1, and you can superior call the grade 1 from your deck, and it goes to the field. It makes Howell here live, which I'll explain after I'm done explaining the grade 3s. And when you stride on top of him, you get to superior call a grade 1 just by retiring 1 of units. And if you stride Spectral Blaster Diablo, you pay the cost and you search for 2 grade 1s and they gain 10k. So that's the beauty of Voldemort. And next I play 4 Blasted Dark Diablos. Basically like a ride you want to be on most of the time or after Voldemort, because Voldemort you will Soul Blast a lot while the Blasted Dark Diablo doesn't Soul Blast a lot. But when you are good as stride with a unit that has Blaster in the name, anything in your hand will become a grade 3 to pay as cost. Even your trigger can be a grade 3 and you can stride with it. So that's the beauty I love about this card. And if you stride a Dark Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo on him, you can retire one of your opponent's rear guards. So then that makes it easier for you to attack them without them being able to grow when you use the Blaster Diablo skill. So that's my grade 3s. Now the Phantom Blaster Diablo. So my grade 2s, I play 4 Black Chain Flame Dance Formation Howell. Basically the grade 2 you want on the field most of the time, because when you superior call a grade 1, or whenever a grade 1 is placed on the rear guard, he gains 3. This gains 3k and the Vanguard gains 3k. And if it Kahedon's in it, you can counter charge 1 and soul charge 1. So this is useful for guys like Aura Geyser or Spectral Blaster Diablo, because they do have Soul Blast. They do use Soul as cost, so and it's very helpful for using Howells. So enough of Howells. So definitely play Howell. It's really good for Diablos. Next I play 4 Dark Saga Painters. A really great grade 2. Well, because here's the thing. When it's in the deck, as long as you have Diablo as a Vanguard, she will be considered a grade 1. So you could just search her off easy with any of the opponent's ability, with the Vanguard or Stride abilities, since they do mostly search for the grade 1s, except for like a couple of grade 2s and grade 1s, which I explain. The next one's a grade 2, which I'll explain after. And if you, it's a GB1 skill. If you, it's used superior called draw a card and discard a card, so helps get rid of unnecessary hand at times, but you will probably deck out easily. So I might change it to just playing 3 Dark Saga Painters, some 4 Makas. I might have to, I'm playing testing this right now. So next I play 3 Dark Knight Maiden Maka. Basically I use superior called the Amber Clone. Just when she's boosted, you counterblast 1, you superior call the grade 1 in the field, and that's it. Very useful, especially if you have Hoel in the grade. So that's my grade 2s. Now my grade 1s. For now I have 4 Little Skull Witch in the main as a PG. Basically it's just like this is just a PG version of Dark Saga Painter. If there's a copy of her, you just draw 1 and discard a card from your hand. So, but once I get my Karma Collectors, I'm replacing her for Karma Collectors because this deck counterblosses a lot. Next I play Howell's made for Kahedans. Basically, when he's retired, when he's retired, my Vanguard gains 5k, and if it hits, and my Vanguard hits the opponent's Vanguard, I get to superior call 1 grade 1 from the deck to the field. It doesn't matter what grade 1, it's any grade 1. And if there's Howell in the field, it gains 5k until the end of turn. So that makes if you bring on another Kahed, it would be a 12k booster behind Howell, and Howell would be like a 12k also because a grade 1 was called. Oops, sorry. Next I play 3 Sharons or 3 Karens. Basically, if you have a blaster as a Vanguard, grade 3 or higher, I can basically just use him as a 2, just like David, but has a condition with blaster. And he's also a good grade 3 searcher. That if you search for him, you can search. If you have a grade 3, you can search for Blasted Dark in the name, and it goes to your hand. And you discard a card after you shuffle. So, and then I play 2 Stride Enablers, no explanation needed, and 1 Blackwing Swordbreaker. For the as a tech, I may play 2 of her. I might replace one of my Karens for the second Swordbreaker. It depends how it works. How it's working out so far. So far it's good with 1. But I'm gonna keep playtesting this when I meet my friends or go to my locals, if possible, to try it out. So yeah, 1 Swordbreaker is useful. You draw a card when you Soul Blast. So like if you have a perfect guard, you can put in the, especially like a Karma Collector in your soul, take a route, put it in the drop zone. That way you can go off on flips or the mains in some other decks that play it. So yeah, Swordbreaker, very useful and searchable too. So now the trigger lineup. Sorry. So I play the standard 8 crit, 4 draws, 4 heals. I mean, this is pretty standard, but sometimes I think the 4 draws is not going to help, so I might change the draws into stands. It depends on how it's going, but so far I like the extra draw, so I have more to guard with. So yeah, that's my trigger lineup. Now for my Stride lineup, I play 2 Aura Guys of Dragons. Basically, the first stride you want to play because, well, the cost is pretty heavy and it's soul, and it does cost soul too, but it's a really good first stride so that you could gain momentum after you stride into him, especially with Spectral Blaster Diablos and Phantom Blaster Diablos. And when the 16th stride comes out, 3 of him will, and a Doom will actually be really good, useful. So yeah. Then next I play 2 Spectral Blaster Diablo, the Restander. Honestly, it's an okay Restander compared to Dogma, but still it's really good because as much as when you restand, it loses the trigger, but if you put most of the time though, it will swing huge numbers because of the skill that for his cost, you Soul Blast one and you just flip anything, so you can flip like Diablo, since I play 4, so you could flip 2 Diablos if you could use them twice, or flip another Spectral Blaster Diablo if you could use them once, like a final stride, I think. So like, it's very useful, and especially if you take out Kahed, you retire Kahedin, it gains 5k and it hits and so on and so forth. The combos are endless with this one, even with the restand. Then finally, 4 Phantom Blaster Diablo. Not too much to explain. It's just you counterblast one and flip a copy of it, and it gains 10k. If you have 2 or more place up Genius strides, you just like it gains 10k in a crit. So, and you could retire with if you stride over him, you retire a rear guard, your opponent's rear guard. Sorry, and if they can't be able to block, they have to retire too, or else they can't block. And when that happens, it's like, yeah, this is pretty much the game ender. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my Shadow Paladin deck profile. So I want to make this quick before I go over. I mean, I could go to 15 minutes, but I don't want to go to that point. So yeah, probably the following week I would post more videos. I'll go to my locals and everything before May 10th, because May 10th is when I go to Japan. Yes, Japan, the birthplace of Card5 Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh!, most of our trading card games, and Nintendo, everything else. But yeah. So, and I'll probably do like blogs when I'm in Japan. Also, so like, yeah. So when I'm done, my bad, not when I'm done, but when I'm at Japan, I'll probably do post vlogs about it. So like, that's pretty much it. I'll probably put more on deck profiles, like my mega colonies, which I trying to fix over, because like I'm still thinking what's good, so like, and play testing more. And my remade Pale Moon, Magia, G Tachikazis. Yeah, pretty much it. And then I might be a little late on making that video, but I might make a video of my thoughts on G Guardians and 16 strides. So yeah, this is basically it. My deck profile of Shadow Paladins Diablo. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I'll see you guys around. So this is B-Boy Torg 1990 saying deuces.